Hello, everyone. I am outside, so if there's any kind of background noise, I totally apologize. Weekends are not a good time for me to be online. Most everyone knows that. You know, many of you know, not just my subscribers, but it's almost looking like the whole YouTube knows about this live I had last night and my guest. Well, I just really want to apologize for everything. I have made the videos private now because I don't buy them myself. And lots of people has told me just to go ahead and leave them up, and just turn the comments off because since there's been so much talk around it, and then the very few that haven't saw the videos want to see them, I just don't know what to do about that. You guys tell me what I should do. Should I just go ahead and leave them private or let them just go ahead and be out there? I mean, the thing is this guy has been a sub on my channel for quite some time and he has left many comments and several of the subscribers are aware of that because I think some of them have also conversed with him in the comment section of some of my videos and he was in his comments, he was very convincing. And so I offered him a live platform to come onto the channel and maybe share some memories with us and maybe can even, answer some questions that we've all had. And the first live that he was going to do with me, well, it just didn't happen. He didn't show up, or I never even scheduled it actually because I wasn't sure if he would show up, and I don't like to schedule anything and make a promise that I can't keep. So I didn't even schedule it, and I was like, well, if he does, hit me and am I ready to do the live, then I'll just do a pop-up live. And that's what I did yesterday. That's actually why my title to that live was, just a random pop-up and maybe have a special guest. I don't know. But he did show up. An hour before the live, he had said to, put those videos out there of what he said was Nicole's office and him walking around the Anadarko grounds and showing her Chris had signed off supposedly on these pots. Well, I said, okay, I can do that. He said, that way people, people's going to know I'm real. I was like, okay, I can do that. He said, but please blur my face out because I can lose my job. I says, yeah, I can very well do that, So I did the best I could at blurring his face, and then when the live started, he was all on camera. I thought that to be a bit odd, seeing that just an hour prior to that, he had asked me to blur his face, and I was like, yeah, it's like whatever. Maybe he just decided whatever. So benefit of the doubt here, and me wanting to be believing that we were going to possibly get some answers we all wanted. But it wasn't very long into it. His inconsistencies were really taking me back, and I was like, okay. And so I just honestly quit listening to what he was saying for the most part. I even stepped away because it was really disturbing. But the chat was very interested in what he had to say, and not wanting to be rude, I was just trying to look at the chat and get their questions up there as best I could and his answers. And then I was catching some of his answers and I was like, no. And then when he said that he was at the office that morning, I'm like, no, there's no way. There's no way Chris was at that office that morning. And then saying that he flew to Wisconsin and met Kim and she just told him to leave. Right then, no possible way. He's not on the visitor list and this and that and the other. There's just so much, y'all. And then now I'm seeing that this photo that was on his YouTube is actually Photoshop. Um, and there was a very nice creator that actually done a video and pointing out some things. And I'm going to play that at the end of this, and because I think you all should see it. Any other creators out there, please take note of this because he's very convincing. Just to say the least, I haven't talked to him that much other than just the comments. I I believed him, and that was my where I messed up. And as most of you know, I don't really do lies. That is actually the first guest I have ever had on the channel that wasn't just another creator. So I was kind of nervous, really nervous actually, because I'm thinking that this was legit. And it wasn't long. I knew it wasn't. And I was like, oh God, and I didn't want to be rude to everyone that was viewing and just boom, go out. I was trying to get the question. I'm not even trying to make excuses for myself. I know it may sound that way, but I'm truly not. I was trying to keep the chat occupied, keep the questions up there, hoping maybe the guy does know them. Maybe, it's just he's saying things that he's trying to answer questions or something that he really doesn't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just hoping for the best, I guess. But it turned out to be a real, for lack of a better word, shit show. So maybe I help some other creators out there um, to know that this kind of thing does happen. And when you know it would happen to me, I always say, something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen to me. But um, so many of you out there is showing me lots of support, and I truly appreciate that. And Plunder was even very nice, and she actually put out there some facts and everything about the guy, and I didn't even know Plunder knew I existed, y'all. Okay, I mean that's a really big channel, and I'm just little low key over here, but I appreciate that, Plunder. If you're listening and everyone that was supporting me, it truly means a lot. You guys all know that the facts is what I go on. Even Frankie Rusick commented, and he said this guy is fake. And Frankie said that this guy did not even go to work for Anadarko until Chris was already gone. So, yeah. So, anyway, guys, my deepest apologies. I hope the 2 hour live didn't take up too much of your time. And I'm sorry. I mean, I tried. I was hoping we could get some answers, and I was truly thinking maybe he was legit. And that's where I messed up. And I can tell you, it won't happen again. Um, If someone comes at me telling me they know this family, and you don't have any idea how many emails I do get with people claiming to know them, and um, even got an email from, and I'm not going to call any names, but from one of the agent's daughters about one of my videos that they weren't happy with, so I just turned the comments off of that particular video. But I get lots of emails, and I'm going to be honest, they fly over my head. You will never see a video on my channel talking about a ponytail, talking about purses, or, uh, if, and for those of you that do see that in that particular photo, I am not saying you're wrong. Please don't think I am. I'm just saying, unless I can see it for myself and unless I believe it, I'm not putting it out there, and I can't see anything in that footage but Chris. I'm so sorry if somebody gets mad at me for saying that, but I don't see, I only see Chris in that footage. Thank you all that has sent me photos of that footage and tried to, explain to me where you're seeing all this. But if I can't see it myself and I don't feel deep that it's legit, I won't talk about it. I just don't. So that said, I feel like shit, for lack of a better words, for this happening. I don't know what else to say. But thank you all so much for your support. And if you think that I should just leave the video up and just, take it for what you will, or just leave it like it is on private. Many people wants me to leave it up, but because it helps, I guess, expose him better. I don't know. And then there's others that says, actually, nobody's told me to take it down. I'll just be honest, that was on me. I thought it was best to take it down because I felt really bad. My channel um, had anything on it that wasn't fact. That just don't sit well with me at all. Not at all. Um, and I know it's not fact. So, tell me what you guys think. If you think I should leave it up and go ahead and fully expose him, or just leave it set like it is. Because I'll do what y'all think's best. Yeah, and already most everyone's told me to leave it up, but it doesn't sit well with me. At the same time, I do this for you guys, so if you think I should leave it there and expose him, I'll do it. So anyway, once again, I'm truly sorry for the 2 hours that was spent. I didn't even plan it. It actually honestly took away from my day yesterday, things that I was going to do that I didn't do with my family. But I went ahead and did the pop-up live because that was the only time he was quote unquote available. And I just thought others may find what he had to say interesting. And that totally turned out to be completely wrong. Okay, guys. Much love to everyone. Thank you all for your support. And again, I'm truly sorry. And until next time, this is unjustified. Completely unjustified.
Master. Working on a new song here. I'm still in the rough drafts of it. Let me know what you think.
Okay, hello, my YouTube family. I'm pretty sure that at this point, even people who don't follow the Chris Watts case that closely have noticed that the community is full of liars, opportunists, scammers, and they keep popping up, especially lately. This man right here just might be the biggest fraud yet. And I can actually say that with confidence, even though we have a lot of scammers in the Watts community. But I'm going to point out just a couple things, and then I'm going to get into a lot of detail doing what I do, showing receipts. First of all, in this little video of his, I just wanted to point out that he titled this video 2 years ago with his name. So it is not doxing. I don't believe in that anyways. I'm only bringing that up because it's very important to the context of this video. And I also wanted to point out this picture. It's a little blurry probably right there, but I have a bigger version. His little channel picture. So his channel is the Notorious Stratocaster, and his profile picture or channel picture is him and Shanann. I noticed that immediately when he posted a video. I did a little digging though and realized that it didn't look right for a reason. Did you guys catch that? This is a picture from his Facebook. You notice the shirt, notice her hair, notice the trash bag or whatever that stuff is in the back seat. Notice the look on his face. And I bring you to this. Right? So we're dealing with a scammer. But that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to this guy. I mean, let me give you a little backstory and explain how I even came across him and how I even noticed any of that. The only reason I saw his channel at all is because about a week ago he posted a video about Chris Watts, and I commented on it because I thought he was lying. So he, replied back a couple times and ended up telling me that he would even email me some pictures that he had of NK in the office, which of course he never did. And then as you could see, because it's all like grayed out right there, he removed the video. So at that point, when I saw that the video was removed, I was under the impression that he was just going to give it up, that, clearly he was lying and go on about his business because he had never made a video about Chris Watts before, surprisingly. So imagine my surprise when I recognize his face and voice on the Unjustified channel yesterday, and then there was other content creators that were talking about it as well. Now, I want to be very clear. I want to start off by saying that I really, really like Unjustified in her channel. I'm going to link the entire video so that everybody can watch it in its entirety if they choose to. She has a great channel, a lot of informative videos. I think she's really sweet. I don't blame her for the fact that he was up there lying. It's not any of her, she can't control if he went up there and lied or told the truth. And because she's so sweet, I think that she wasn't really trying to question him. She was just kind of letting him tell his story about his alleged friendship with Chris Watts. The only reason I decided to make this video, though, and speak up is because I realized that most people wouldn't even know how to look into this guy or who he was, so I did it for you. And I truly thank you for making this video, Crenshaw, and I truly, everyone, go watch this video on her channel. She's made so many good points and pointed out so many things, and I will link the video in the description box below. And again, thank you all so much.